has an abysmal pick rate, 0.3%, which translates to about 1 in 34 games that there's even a chance that 1 out of 10 players are going to pick Harbour. He has an abysmal pick rate, and worst of all, if we roll it back, it's been over half a year since Riot mentioned a proper rework and buff to Harbour. Over 6 months ago when we mentioned, oh, the Harbour buff might be coming soon. Valorant has ported to an entire new engine before Harbour has seen any love from Riot Games. So what would happen in my rank if I played the lowest pick agent? Now in the background you're seeing a YouTuber who's actually good at Harbour to show that there is potential. But what are my thoughts and what are my skill level if I go ahead and insta-lock Harbour?
Harbour? Oh, okay, so we're trolling. I'll just go fucking ISO then.
You know it's bad when your own duo has to get upset for you insta-locking an agent. On top of that, what is this aim exactly? Ooh, that was bad. That was nothing to do with Harbour. Something tells me that was nothing to do with Harbour.
Are you Valorant curious, bro?
Oh. First of all, I gotta say, my aim was abysmal this game. I don't know why, but it was genuinely abysmal. And on top of that, I felt overwhelmed by the abilities. A lot of times I'm just holding on to them, not sure what to do. This is like the first time I use ability, I go to try and segment off of C site. But if you think about it, the way I threw it, the entire rest of my ability spam just causes me to play with no info. I don't know what's happening. I don't know where they're coming from. And this is my fault. This is what happens when you spam abilities with no intention. My abilities literally block vision, and then I block my own vision. I get breach ulted, so I use the Cove as a personal shield, which I think is a W.
Huge. Good job.
My aim is still not doing well, but let's talk outside the aim, since the aim has nothing to do with Harbour directly here. The biggest thing is I don't really know how to use his abilities to retake or attack. On defense, things are pretty simple, but to retake, I don't know. I was told to try this wall to block off both the left and heaven side of A. I think I got it a bit.
Yeah, that's good.
The person talking is actually a Harbour main who I stole Harbour from, which is funny since I leave the video within 1 in 34 games to even find someone who plays Harbour, let alone that's even crazier for them to be on your team, but that's what happened. Also, this breach guy must be a main because look how he absolutely shits on me. Unfortunately, my aim is still not quite there, but it's fine. Hopefully we can reel it in for future games. For now, let me at least try and focus on my ability. I throw out this wall again, and you're gonna realize my wall is just so clumsy because if you actually think of where I'm throwing it, I allow for a lot of pockets, which lets the enemy actually sneak on me. And man, was it frustrating because I feel like I was giving the win to the enemies over and over and over again.
Oh, like, dude, you suck.
What? I'm being bullied by my own duo. It's definitely a sad time to play Valorant nowadays. But with that being said, the aim is still whiffy. I'm getting bullied. I don't know how to play Harbour. I'm getting pretty frustrated. I'm giving the enemies the smoke, which allowed them to peek me and win. To tell you anything other than the truth, which is the mental was in the gutter, would be lying. But at least I got this insane timing for a nice dopamine hit.
Bubble.
Lobby.
Yeah, lobby. Yeah, I got you. Oh.
No, even that can't go right for me, but I popped the ult and it's time to make a play before this game's over. Alright, we gotta change something and we gotta change it fast.
Harbour is one of the most underrated agents in Valorant, and with Riot's own confirmation that there will be a buff, I wanted to share all of my favorite Harbour tech that will help you learn the agent once the buff comes through.
Yeah, the buff never came through, so yeah, my mental's still in the gutter, but if I can fix my aim, maybe we can pull off some better plays.
Lost one boat.
Honestly, you're gonna realize a trend. Most of the gameplay on Harbour is me not being able to see anything. Not sure why I haven't bought. Honestly, I'm going sheriff only.
I think it's because we won, so it's just bonus. And it's hitting. See? It's hitting. It's hitting so good. Jump on the box and peek health. Trust. Jump on the box. Oh, okay. Yeah. But that would have been great. Wait, there's still one main. Ditto care. They're all dead. No, they're main.
I wasn't even processing when everyone was dead, man. I guess my mental really was in the gutter, but all good. This is what happens when you play Harbour. You lose your mental. The aim was at least kind of back. I was able to get a nice 2-pick and hopefully go for the clutch since I needed it. Of course I don't get it. You think I'm gonna clutch? That's just not gonna happen when I'm playing Harbour. All right, we're gonna throw up this wall nice and easy. We're gonna start playing Harbour well now. Oh, someone's here. Let me back up. Oh no. Hey, get shit on. Coming back up. Throw out this wall, rotate in, and then retake site. All right, we're winning. It's 6-1. I'm doing better than last game, so we're gonna take that. I'm gonna see if I can play a little bit ratty. Last time I got this rat play, it didn't work, so. Oh my god, they're here. Okay, this time I'm not messing up the rat play. Bam, 1 kill. We go for more than 1. We now only get 1 after getting the drop. We do not only get 1 after getting the drop. That's just not happening. Come here. Oh, my mental's in the gutter. Okay, let's at least stop them. We can stop the push. I'm gonna throw up the wall here. I'm gonna hold this back corner. Instead of playing on my right, I'm gonna hold. They're probably not gonna check back here. Okay, they know I'm here, but we should be fine. This wall is kind of bad because they could sneak on the right side. I mean, they probably won't because it's like bronze, but like they could. 2 on 4. So here's my idea here. Okay, Reyna's popping off. I'm not popping off very well, but Reyna is. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably ult for the Reyna. Okay, we retake together now. We retake together. Okay, she's popping off. I need to just watch the Reyna because Reyna didn't cross yet.
Nice, guys. Great retake. Both.
Yeah, one side, yeah.
Nice. Reyna was by switch. You have bomb. Good stuff.
I think some of Harbour's biggest weaknesses is, let's say, this wall smoke. It's really long, it lasts a while, but it's really hard to use, which is okay. I won't say that's something that's exactly Harbour's fault. That could just a skill diff. But like, let's see, I just wanted to smoke Heaven. Any other agent can do it so reliably, where here I smoked in front of Heaven just because I didn't curve it perfectly, and it allows them to drop down and reposition, which isn't ideal.
Ew, you're cheating?
Now, there is a way to make Harbour better, for sure. A big way to make Harbour better is, well, maybe his ult lasting longer. Maybe instead of it just stunning them, it literally sucks them into the ground and one-shots them. His Cove maybe insta-cast and has double the health. His wall is very easily controllable, or maybe you can somehow make sure it's a lot more accurate. Maybe his slow doesn't slow your own teammates, so you can play off your own smokes, because a big thing about smoke players is peeking in and out of your smokes to be a little bit ratty or take map control. Allow him to just make more flush smokes easier, which he does have on that one wall here where he pushes forward. But the biggest problem about that wall is that it lasts 2 seconds. Jet smoke is more effective than that wall that lasts 2 seconds. All this might be a certain amount of copium. Actually, it has to be a certain amount of copium. There's no excuse not to play better on Harbour than what I'm doing. I am messing up his abilities, I'm over panicking, etc. That is fine. This is what happens when you insta-lock the lowest picked agent while not knowing how to play him. Now, for now, I'm doing okay. I'm going positive. My aim is back. We've won the second game, and we're going to play a few more, but my thoughts on Harbour don't end quite yet. Let's try to play a little bit ratty and see if that helps. Alright, we're gonna go for a nice little retake. Let's use this to actually isolate angles. Oh, come on, come here. Okay, whew. Bam, we're gonna finally clutch. Throw this out here and scale up mid before anyone... You know, I'm just gonna one-tap him. I don't want my abilities anymore. I don't like my abilities. I'm just gonna swing. Come on. Yep. Bye-bye. Let's grab this gun. Heard them run away. Okay, I have a gun. We'll use this gun to retake. No. Okay, I'm gonna pop my ult for this retake here. I really hate his ults. Freaking terrible, bro. I find it terrible. I die, but I want to show my duo pop off because she complains I only show her failing in my videos. So there you go. She gets a nice little triple. And now, you know, we'll wait a couple of years until the next good play happens and I can feature another one. For now, I'm going to play super ratty in order to pick off this jet. Again, the actual gameplay in the sense of like game sense and aim was a little bit better. I did whiff a lot here, but I did damage. The Reyna was able to pop in. We're now doing a complete retake on a, what was that, 2v5 essentially. And we do good. We do good. Reyna gets 3. I get 2. I'm happy with that. On top of this, I continue to play like a little bit ratty, like sort of cut corners in order to get people by surprise, which is all fine and dandy. But now there's the second part about Harbour that is opinionated. This is opinionated. It is fine. You may disagree with me, and I'm happy with that. The next opinion I have on Harbour is that he's an extraordinarily boring agent to play. And hear me out, it's just because the lack of uniqueness on all of his abilities. Your ult is just an AoE you throw out. You know, here again, we went positive and we won. So right now the win rate's like 66% on Harbour. It's not like I'm losing RR playing Harbour, but I surely am losing my mind. We circled back on Lotus for the 4th game, and I'm just kind of over it. I'm not having too much fun playing this guy because of the lack of, not uniqueness, but variety in his abilities. But that's my opinion. That part is my opinion. He is not a good agent. He is D tier. He is the lowest picked agent. All that is facts. And I do start to, adapt a bit more, like using his abilities to isolate angles, which is fantastic. On top of that, this exact game, I believe, was a lower ranked lobby because no one was listening at all.
Nice.
Okay, wait. I think we're like in low again. I don't. Why is Lotus connected to bronze or something? I don't know. This is weird. Like
this does feel like a lower elo.
yeah, because like now no one's talking. We got like Swift Play
Yeah.
texting and like. Listen, I'm down to upfront like $500 to each get an Ascendant account, and we just take the names and move on. Play for tap, and then if you hear ISO baits, and then you play from behind. Or don't listen to me, that's fine. That's completely fine. No, absolutely fine. Freest round ever. Oh my god. Just don't. I just said just wait for tap, play off your ISO. But nah, just expose yourself and shoot.
Oh, man.
To be fair, I shouldn't be upset over my team not listening. It's just like solo or duo ranked gameplay and like gold. It makes a lot of sense, but here's what Harbour was doing to me. Frustration, which isn't great, and I was at least aware of it at the time. So I gotta admit, let's say even the ult, like I kind of play this entire ult to get like one pick. So we do take sight and we do take space, but all of it, an entire ult, 7 ult orbs, or is it 8, whatever, for like a single pick. It's not the most ideal. Luckily, again, I was able to be ratty, and finally for my 3rd ratty play, I surely won't only get 1 pick, right?
Oh, let's go.
Of course I only get 1 pick. What do you think? This video is about my downfall. This video is about my down. Now, what is good is we make a comeback. It's 12 to 11. I'm able to at least get picks and try to play the map a bit, but I overall didn't do the best. This was my worst game in terms of like scoreboard, but we were able to at least work the map a bit and able to get a couple picks. It is now a 3 versus 2. If we win this, it means we have a 75% win rate on Harbour. And luckily, my duo whiffs the ult and then whiffs all her bullets, but my team's able to close it out, and we're able to finally finish this bronze game.
Oh my god, why did I get 24 for that game?
I actually got a lot. That was plats and gold.
They were plats! Brother, they were plats. We thought we were in bronze and silver.
Honestly, this might be a whole side story of Valorant's ranked system. Everyone being reset, no one really talking, and you let me know in the comments, but I feel people don't really care while playing ranked anymore. There's no incentive to care, but that's just my observation, and it is a side observation to the main one, which is Harbour. Now, will I ever play Harbour again? Absolutely not. Will I try him once they rework and buff him? Yes, because I will always give an agent a fair chance after a buff, and I do believe there is at least one other agent which is more boring than him, which is Brimstone, but he is certainly the 2nd most boring agent in my personal opinion. However, not in my opinion, he is one of, if not the worst agent in Valorant statistically. They need to move it a bit with agents which are underrated. Same thing with Waylay. It's crazy an agent can enter the game and then be forgotten. Even Tejo entered, dominated, got nerfed, and I don't see him too often anymore. So it makes me realize that while a lot of agents have been added, I don't feel like the pool is increasing, since we kind of see the same agents over and over for a long time. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think down below.